Gintv.com.
Why she keep calling my phone to get next to me? After she done gave her head out to Gregory. You call her Stephanie, I call her Nikki Babe. Baby, you slob on my dog. I need a rich bitch on the job. Broke old time pose for the star. Drink free, smoke free with the mob. Shorty had a weed with a bar. She made a ponytail, now it's long. Like she about to break to the car. She still like Serena with the ball.
Just have on top because you don't see the bottom.
I'm a boss. This big got me pussy like I'm lost.
You already know we live. Lit up teams getting it in underground. This is the raw footage underground behind the scenes. Yeah, a next version that y'all don't know about. She gets down to, she gets down.
Relax before I give you what you want. He say to try to take that nigga off.
Yeah, it's your girl Lynn Love Dance getting it in all day, every day. Of course, you already know with Gintv. Tonight we are live underground. That's right, your girl Lynn Love Dance is in Brooklyn underground with two of upcoming artists I have sitting right next to me. But first, before I start, I just want to give a huge shout out to Ziox Multimedia Studio. What is it? The one-stop shop or whatever. We up here in Brownsville in Brooklyn. Shout out to these guys, by the way. This is where we at in Brownsville. And apparently the guy to my left, Zeqway, which you guys will hear a little bit more soon, record his music here. So anyway, welcome to Gintv, you guys.
Yeah, how you doing? Zeqway, Flatbush Push, 37 deep.
Zeke, nah. See, number one, this is actually raw footage and stuff like that, and this is actually gonna be played right now. I know you had a lot, you know what I mean. The energy gotta come up, you know what I mean. Your voice is low. We're gonna do this again. And Mr. Camera Guy, please do not edit this. This is a real deal right here. All right, facts.
You already know what it's in for. It's your boy Zeqway, Flatbush Push, 37 deep, squad, gang, free all the homies.
And to my right, we have Nigerian, the one and only, right? Nigerian, right? Whoa. Hooks in the building.
Whoa. Name is right, Hooks is right, country is wrong.
Oh, my fault. What? It was not Nigeria?
No, Zambia.
Zambia. Okay.
Big up all my Nigerians. Hey.
Okay, so finally, welcome to Gintv. First of all, I had an opportunity. Well, I know Zeqway, and I had an opportunity to meet Hooks not too long ago. As you guys know, at Gintv was in the building with DJ Nori's Anything Goes, and that's where I met Hooks. With Hooks, how did you get that all about? How did you get that started?
Well, we started off, when I first started doing music. The first thing I'll do, I'll come up with a hook, a chorus to a song. And it's stuck, and till now they call me Hooks.
Who you named yourself, or someone named you?
Everybody I started doing music with, I would come up with the hook first. Whenever we created music, I'll come up with the chorus first, then create the rest of the song. And that kind of became my style till now, so they just call me Hooks.
How about you, Zeqway? I love saying that, And shout out to Zeqway, by the way. You guys already know Zeqway. This is the second time he's making his appearance right here on Gintv. If you guys don't remember, about 2 years ago, I think, he celebrated his birthday party when Gintv was invited in the building, when Club Nova was in existence. Now it's known as, yes, rest in peace, Brooklyn Tricky. And we had Rene Graciano, who he pretty much put all of this together. And now Zeqway is making his appearance again here on Gintv. How did you get Zeqway?
Well, Zeqway is actually my name. So, everybody say, you got to keep it real. And so I just chose to say, what's realer than your real name?
What does it mean?
Oh, Zeqway means vigorous.
These guys, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to put them on blast right now. Let me tell you, when the cameras was not on, they were a little bit more energetic. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real with that. I think he's high. Like, he's really, really high right now. You know what I mean? Zeke is high right now. Okay? You know what I mean? I need the energy up here. And please do not edit this. Do not. This is some real life footage. Gintv Underground. Gintv Underground, Brownsville, and all of that.
I'm a little smash. But we here, you know, real talk.
Tell us a little bit something that we don't know about Zeke. I know about Zeke. You know what I mean? And a lot of people who doesn't know about, you know, Zeke or whatever, but tell us something. Actually, you know what? Tell us something about you that no one else knows. The secret.
That's the secret. You can't give away the secret.
Well, you don't have to give all the secret. Just give me one. Something. And you got to keep it real. That's what we do. We get it in here in Gintv. We get it in.
I'm going to give a little jewel to the other artists that do music and stuff like that. And, you know, that pay for studio time and stuff like that. Before you go to the studio, make sure you write like about 10 songs, then go to the studio. So that hour really gets real short if you know your music real well, and then you knock out a bunch of songs in a minute. You have like 2-3 mixtapes ready for the street. You know what I'm saying? So right now we just working.
Hugs, tell us a secret about you, or not even a secret, or something that no one knows about you.
I like to eat everything with my hands. I don't care what I'm eating, with my hands.
For the first time ever on Gintv, Lynn has been speechless. He caught me there. Like, you know how I usually catch people off guard? You know, anybody who I'm interviewing, I will catch them off the guard. Okay, for the first time ever, Hooks has got your girl, Lynn Love Dance, speechless. Okay.
My brain, but I'm talking whatever you would think. First thing everybody would think is knife and fork, you know. I use my hands.
Okay, that's different. Okay, Zeke is back, you guys. All right.
I'm back. I play instruments. I DJ.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I'm pretty nice with the cuts. Whoever want to battle, put your money up. Nah, I'm joking. But, you know, I'm pretty all around.
Yeah, when you said whoever want to battle, put your money up, I was about to hit up smack.
You ain't, you know what I mean? You know, I do what it do, you know what I'm saying? This thing is called preparation. It's better than a cure. So, you know, I'm prepared for whatever comes my way.
Have you ever had any, what is the word I'm looking for? Did you ever had, like, did any shows where you had to battle anyone in competition or contest?
Yeah, I did a lot of that when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? As I got older, I started doing the opening acts for certain artists, like opened up for Cassidy, opened up for this guy Millie Rock. You know, there's a lot of things going on. Sorry, but yeah, you know, I the battling thing, it was a part of my life, but it was a part of my life when it wasn't as popular now.
When it comes for battling, yeah, since I was telling you guys a little something, I know you guys know that I'm dance choreographer, Okay. Not that it's about me. I'm not talking about me, but I just want to throw it in there like a little something that you guys don't know. I used to spit. And the reason why I'm asking that, I wanted to know, like, when you were battling, did you ever find yourself choking at one point? Like, where you literally forgot all your lines, or... Because that happened to me once.
Like, with me, it's different because, you know...
You just freestyle out?
Yeah, before I started writing, I used to freestyle. So my freestyle is kind of like I get in my zone, you swear blind I wrote that. You know what I'm saying? So with that little hidden jewel that I wasn't supposed to tell nobody, you know, it makes the battling more fun, you know.
How about you, Hooks? Any battling back in the days, but your style is a little bit different, a lot different than Zeqway. I know that for sure, because you're more like, I want to say more on the Caribbean, kizomba, reggae field, dance hall. Why don't you tell the people?
Yes, it's part of all that is in there. Yeah, we call it world beat. You know,
world beat.
Yes,
right.
yes.
That's the word I was looking
yes.
for.
Afrobeat. You have a lot of Afrobeat instrumentations in the music. You have some house feel to it, a lot of reggae to it feel.
But you could still forget your lyrics too. You could still forget your lines and your lyrics. What do you do? Like, has that ever happened to you?
Yes. Yes, yes. Actually, that's something good to talk about, you know.
Well, talk away.
Yeah. It's good to be prepared, you know. So what Zeqway saying, yeah, he like 100%. One time I forgot my lyrics, couple bars, but they didn't know my lyrics. So I was saying things, but I had a great performance, but to myself, I knew I didn't know the lyrics to the song. It happens. But they had a good time, but I remember that's something that it bothered me. You know, so it's something I worked on, and now we're in a better space, and we're here now with Gintv. Yep.
Zeke, you ever been booed? And be honest, please keep it real.
No,
Don't be like, yeah, I'm always on top of my game. Da 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 da. You know, like.
I'm not the one to toot my own horn, but I never been booed.
No, he was gonna say that.
No, like I got pictures when I was like probably like 10, 11, rapping, and you could see from the picture yourself. Like, and that was the time when I was just freestyling. You know, you rest in peace, Big Cap. You know, one of the dudes that always told me like, yo, Lil, man, you need to write some of that down, man. You sound better than some of these grown guys, you know. So it was just like whatever I pictured and saw and done as a kid or witnessed as a kid, I brought it to life in the music. So, you know, you always had countless block parties on the block. So, you know, when Z got on the mic, it was a show.
What would you say would be one of your most, like, that you would consider is a challenge that you face when it comes down to what you're trying to do in your career?
Distraction, you know. When you have to be focused 100%, you know, it's a lot of distraction. Like, as far as, you know, life is you gotta live life regardless. You know, you have responsibilities, you have things and stuff that you have to do, but sometimes life gets in the way of the dream, you know. So, but at the same time, you gotta, you know, yin and yang. You gotta balance it out. You know.
How about you, Hooks? What is one of your challenges? What is one of the challenges that you face dealing with your career?
Just managing real life and the music itself, because people tend to separate the two. But for us as artists, I feel like it's one face, you know. So you're always you, but you know, sometimes it gets heavy, but you have to deal with it. You know, you still got to be an artist and do what you have to do, but that's kind of a balance you have to find, and you could get lost within everything, you know.
Since Flatbush has asked, and Flatbush is the manager of these two. Yes, shout out to Flatbush. Hi. Anyway, Zeke, tell us where you're from. And that's not really the way I was gonna really ask it, because I know I'm gonna rep for where I'm from, of course. And shout out to my two first people, Beverly and Region. You already know I go hard and rep for my Flatbush crew. Shout out to them.
Yo,
Zeke,
shout out the whole entire Flatbush, Lefferts Garden, a whole squad, from Empire to Kings Plaza, man. Flatbush
has been a hard stepping stone ground that many artists come from Flatbush. Many well-known artists now come from Brooklyn or come from Flatbush and stuff. What would be one of the things that you can say, and please keep it real, like you had to face out in the streets? Because I know I've seen a lot of the homies passed, a lot of the homies are doing time, a lot of the homies are hustling, street banging, gangs, all of that type of stuff. What could you tell us? Like, how did you deal with all of this facing? Because I know where, you know, I'm a girl, but it was different. My lifestyle was a little bit different. But you growing up as a male in Flatbush, how did you have to face this scenario?
Simple. It's either you with it or you're not. You know, it's either you in the way or you out the way. And that's just Flatbush. Flatbush is basically a yes or no situation. It's either you with it or you're not. Just make the choice and you be all right in Flatbush, you know what I'm saying? But if you with it, it comes with a lot of problems and circumstances, you know. By the grace of God, you know, I'm here today.
And by the way, this is like back in the day, so don't you guys come for me. Don't come for me and be like, what are you talking about, Flatbush? Flatbush has come up a lot. I mean, back in the days, for those who know what Flatbush, the real underground, what Flatbush, what really Flatbush is about, you guys, yeah, exactly. You guys, shout out to Money and Violence.
Shout out to Mo.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mo. Shout out the whole squad, man. The real Money and Violence. We know these streets. You know, my name's Zeqway. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know I'm from Flatbush, then you're not from Flatbush. That's just it, you know, but not to glorify that, but, you know, it was real out here. And if you wasn't a part of that, you stayed out of it, you know what I'm saying? You know, you make choices. Some people make choices to indulge in it, and, you know, I paid my dues and whatever I wanted to do. And, you know, fortunately at this point, you know, I don't have to really do as much as I used to as a kid. So, but, you know, Flatbush is... It's the melting pot, man. Every nationality is here. It's just like World Bank. Westbury is a place where I chill, man. Two first taught me how to move them packs. Then taught me how to shoot and roll dice. And Martins taught me about that peas and rice. Yeah, struggle shoulder and how to stack that dough. And Uncle C told me how to slap that hoe. See, I be in the kitchen quick to fix that. Whoa, on the corner till tomorrow, try and get back more. Got a plug to sell drugs, but he had it though. 20 cars, 20 snatch dogs in a vehicle. Riding dirty, but we sitting pretty. New York City, popping collars, setting up. Oh, my mama, I've been holding llamas down to let it go. Too much wires undercovers, I already know. 21 jump, couldn't catch me on the pump, so I'm headed to the pump. Just to double up my ones, bro. Been the dog, put that on my numb, I'm phenomenal. Carry arms like I'm Vietnam, and I'm pretty young.
You heard a little bit of what Zeqway and I had to share about where we're from. What is it like from where you're from?
Yeah, well, growing up as a kid, with me, I did it both. I grew up half in my country, half here in America. So growing up in my country, it's a different kind of a gully or hardship, you know, like people got to get like food, like they got different kind of issues, you know, water, or you know, like there's poverty issues. You know what I'm saying? So I relate to poverty kind of stuff, you know, like coming over here, it's different issues over here. You know
Different issues, but still kind of like,
kind
yeah.
of rooted, you know,
Yeah.
poverty rooted. Because over here, most issues stem from poverty. So it's survival. And through survival, you know, like you know, my boy Zeke said over there, like people make choices. Because you have to make choices. It's in the name of survival. Because your choices are limited, you know. So coming over here, we connected to that and we surviving. And through music, we could express a lot of that, you know. We can make people feel. So if we want to make you feel happy, we can make you feel happy. Sad, dance, cry, you know, uplift, whatever you want, because we artists. We can make you do that, so.
I always ask everyone, you guys know my famous question that I ask everyone, my artists, when we sit down on the one-to-one. You have to evacuate the U.S., and you are allowed to carry with you one backpack, excuse me. And in that backpack, you're allowed to carry with you 3 items. 3 items only. Don't laugh, Hooks. 3 items. What would your 3 items be in that backpack? We'll start with you, Zeke.
Thing I'm gonna say is, if we going out the country, is money included in this bag?
And the funny thing is, some always have to, like, the ones who really, you know, have the wheels turning and stuff, they always gotta ask the, like, the B or the A questions.
I'm not gonna be in Amsterdam and can't got no money.
What would you carry with you? What would you carry with you?
Number one, first of all, because I was thinking that, I'm laughing because I'm thinking you got to narrow it down. But it narrows down to you need money. So I'm thinking, okay, how can you move with a lot of money but still have 2 more options? So I'm thinking, okay, a solid card. Right? So
There's no right to wrong. There's no right or wrong question to
so
this.
Card is one. That money we live because you're good. You could buy whatever, wherever.
But keep in mind, what if, you know, like, money is just a piece of paper? I'm going to get a little deep with you guys, but money sometimes could be a piece of paper. What if where you're going, like, you know, even though I know I'm taking a little bit further, money is not valuable there? What are you going to do?
Card.
Say one thing, right? You asked us this question. It's a nice question, and I'm gonna answer this question. But ain't no woman going nowhere with 3 things.
I can't. I can't with this. I can't. Yo, I can't. This is what I get for doing it underground. You know, but I love it. This is some real stuff right there. You know what I mean?
A bag of money, some bombo clad can, some high grade, some fire,
now
some
we talking.
Bosway, some frontal end paper included in the weed. Right?
Okay,
So I
so
still
that's
got
already
one.
3.
Nah,
Fronto is 1, weed is another. That's wider.
nah, they
Yeah,
included
excuse
with
me.
the weed.
Excuse. Oh, what? It's gonna be rolled up already?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's rolled up already,
One,
all right.
pre-rolled in the whip, you know, Uber everywhere. And the third one is a cell phone to call my mama. Mama.
Well, like I said,
Sending the boat. I got money. I'm gonna send the boat.
Pups, I see you thinking.
Yes.
What would your 3 items be?
A card, a phone, and one of my siblings.
And one of your what?
Siblings.
Sibling.
One of my brothers and sisters.
They could fit in the bag? Yeah. So you're a killer now. Okay.
Good. I got
Real quick.
my phone.
Real quick. So you guys are artists. I'm going to just ask a few questions. Off the top of your head, what is the first word? And then no hesitation, no demonstration. All right?
No consultation.
Let's go
Quarantine.
to the show, starting with Zeqway.
Yeah.
Blue,
Red.
purple,
Green.
money,
Cash.
sex,
Fun.
creativity,
Music.
music,
Life.
life,
Survival.
tree,
Branch.
people,
Relax.
community,
Activist.
gangs,
Banger.
clubs.
Good time.
I like that. This was smooth. Smooth transition. This was actually good. Dope.
Brain is active. Yeah, you know, also I want to say rest in peace to my homeboy Booms. Rest in peace Fatima. Rest in peace Sus. Rest in peace
Brooklyn Tricky.
Brooklyn Tricky. You know, all the ones we lost 2016, 2015. It was a real heavy year both these years, you know what I'm saying? So it's now for all of us to like put all the grudges aside, all the BS aside, stand up like, you know, black brothers and sisters and start trying to build our own community, build our own Black Wall Street and build our things and put our things together because, you know, without us, our kids, they're going to have some really bad situations because it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter and only thing get tighter is a noose, you know what I'm saying?
What knowledge or advice would you give anyone, such as yourself, who is like an up-and-coming artist out there, that if anyone who's trying, what kind of like sort of piece of an advice that you can give to them?
You just have to keep doing it. There's a lot of obstacles that come in your way, a lot of things that happen, you know, as far as, you know, like death, sad things, happy things, a lot of things that happen. But you have to keep pushing. Music is God-given, so if you got to keep doing it. That's one thing for sure, you know. Yeah.
You ever been beat up? I know random, right?
Like what?
Beat up, like
hospital beat up?
like beat up, like you've been like on a, you know, in a fight and you've been beat up.
Yeah.
Let me get you.
Like junior high school or something like that.
I
yeah.
knew you were gonna say the junior high.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, one thing for sure, two things for certain. Like, when I was younger, I used to joke around and play a lot and stuff. But my dad always made sure that I did some kind of defense, whether it was martial arts, boxing. It was something dealing with fighting, because I have an older brother, so, and I had a big mouth when I was a kid. So.
Back in the days when people had beef, when people were, you know, like pretty much had scenarios and stuff, like situations that they had to deal with, you know, they pretty much dealt with it with their fists. But now with these guys, the new generation that is in now, it's about, you know, bullets and shooting. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, sometimes you gotta ask yourself, like, what makes a person feel that, you know, they have you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows what being powerless is. When I was younger, and you know, people used to bother me, pick on me and stuff like that, and I used to have to fight. In the beginning, I felt powerless, but when I fought and I realized that, oh, these guys can't fight. Oh, okay. I felt power. You know, some people use the gun as power, and now a lot of these kids is, you know, more aiming to the gun because this is what's projected to them. You want power, gun. Anybody, tall, small, short, big, gangster, soft, they get a gun pulled on them, everything freezes.
How about you, Hugs?
I think I support the old days where you scrap it out, you fight. That's what I know. We were raised on that. But in America, in the first world, it's guns. Everybody plays with guns. You know, so
Which is sad, though.
which is sad because, you know, the death rate is crazy. And when somebody dies, it's not just the person affected. The whole family is a lot of mothers hurt, siblings hurt, cousins, aunties. The funerals are expensive as shit. Like.
Tell me about it.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. We in the interview. That's why we got to do interview music shit. You know, like.
Dope.
Yeah, that's what we do it. Yeah.
All right, real quick. I hear in the background they playing a joint right now. Let's hear a little quick verse of you. Like, give us a little quick,
Let's go.
like one verse.
When you said hello to me, you shot me dead. You shot me dead. Sweet nanny, Benz Punani, Africa mommy, come sit down here next to daddy with your sexy body. Coca-Cola body, like a Kawasaki, baby, be my busy body. Wine pan the thing like some. Wine it like a hula hoop, I love the way you roll. Wine pan the cocky like some. Wine it like a hula hoop, I love the way you roll.
Okay, dope. Nah, Flatbush acapella, I say.
Yeah, you know me, Z, a known OG. We live here on Gintv.
Nice.
Trying to do my thing here, not quite grown. White cup, gotta blank it out, but it's filled with Patron. Mixed with lemonade, but I ain't throwing no shade. I'm just trying to put my music out and get a little paid. Take my kids out of the hood and get them in the good pot. You know, life is hard and we just living a lot. My mom's told me live the truth and don't be living a lie. You just throwing them foreign sneakers cause we live in the fly. And if you get the bars, you should look in my eyes. I'm the truth from Flatbush to the day that I die.
Ha! See, I'm a witness right now. This was all freestyle because definitely what he said about what's in the cup is actually true because I was doing the same thing. I've been drinking a little bit. So it's facts. Yes. All right. It's your girl, Lynn Love Dance. We listening to, in the background, Zeqway's joint. You already know Gintv getting it in all day, every day. Of course, we live in Bronxville. Yeah, shout out to these guys. Ziox.